Chastain gets turned up into LEO.
Yep, John Hunter Nemechek got the corner of Chastain, which went up and into the wall.
And then there's Kyle Busch spinning around back there. Product of that penalty. Mistakes bite people, bite these teams each and every week.
NASCAR fans, this year's Great American Race was straight up wild. Daytona just gave us a race for the ages, and whether your favorite driver ended up in victory lane or on a wrecker, one thing's for sure. This was a Daytona 500 we'll be talking about for years. Rain delays, presidential appearances, Hollywood stars, wrecks left and right, of course. A classic big one that wiped out half the field. But let's talk about the drama. Penske was dominating, then boom. Chaos struck. The big one struck like it always does, shaking up the field and setting up an overtime finish that had everybody losing their minds. Kyle Busch was gunning for his Dale Earnhardt moment, but nah, Daytona had different plans. And Denny Hamlin? Man, he was destroyed after NASCAR's controversial no call. Meanwhile, William Byron dodged every wreck, made the right moves, and walked away with his second straight Daytona 500 win. Was this the most unpredictable Daytona 500 ever? Did NASCAR drop the ball with that no caution call? Hit the comments with your hot takes while we break down this wild ride. Alright, first things first. Mother Nature was not on our side. NASCAR bumped up the green flag time, but it didn't matter, cause rain still showed up like an uninvited guest. Fans huddled under merch tents, drivers chilled in their haulers, and some even had time to catch a whole Marvel movie. Speaking of Marvel, Captain America himself, Anthony Mackie, was on hand to give the command to start engines. But the biggest VIP in town, President Donald Trump, the man rolled in with the beast, did a ceremonial lap, and told the drivers he was a really big fan. When we finally got rolling though, Penske Racing showed up big. For a while, it looked like Roger Penske was about to own the Daytona 500. Joey Logano won Stage 1. Ryan Blaney won Stage 2, and Austin Cindric solidly in the mix. But if there's one thing you can count on at Daytona, it's that no lead is safe. Now enters the chaos. On lap 71, Joey Logano was up front on a restart, but hold up, dude's car doesn't take off right. That's all it took. In a split second, the big one unfolded behind him. It sure as hell shook up the field. Ross Chastain slammed the wall, Helio Castroneves got collected, and Kyle Busch? Man, his Daytona dream got wrecked, literally.
Line up in the wrecking.
Oh, crash! Ross Chastain, Castroneves, and others.
Logano, you heard him say something's wrong with the car, and you see how the power, obviously everybody's going by, starts stacking them up one by one, all the way back. Accordion effect happens. Chastain gets turned up into LEO.
Yep, John Hunter Nemechek got the corner of Chastain, which went up and into the wall.
And then there's Kyle Busch spinning around back there. Product of that penalty. Mistakes bite people, bite these teams each and every week.
That's the exact scenario that they got into last year, as we see another angle here.
Watch that green and white car as things stack up, gets tipped and comes down. Didn't drive into Chastain, but got tipped down there.
Busch was trying to channel his inner Dale Sr., aiming for his first Daytona 500 win after 20 years of trying. But just like every year, bad luck found him at the worst time. Now if there was not enough action from Daytona, we had another crash with the car spinning, and who else it could be than Ryan Preece. It was not the first time for Ryan Preece to go airborne at Daytona, but hopefully Sunday night was his last. With just 15 laps of the Daytona, Christopher Bell was turned from the lead and came skidding back down the track. Eventually, William Byron narrowly avoided him, but the car directly behind Preece was not so fortunate. The number 60 Ford immediately went up into the air after slamming into Bell.
Hamlin and Bell for the front.
Whoa! Gets Bell into the wall.
Off of the front
Off of Custer, and up in the air goes Ryan Preece. And for the second time in his career, he is flipping at Daytona.
Custer got to his bumper. That thing went side to side, and he couldn't hold on to it. It was one too many.
Ryan Preece, a couple of years ago here, flipped down the backstretch after getting caught in the grass. There is Christopher Bell with the window net down. That signifies to the rescue workers that he is okay. Same with Ryan Preece.
Fast forward to lap 186, another wreck. Logano and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. tangle up, and guess what? Busch gets caught in it again. NASCAR's protocols meant his damaged car wasn't allowed back on track, and just like that, Rowdy's night was done, and he wasn't happy. Ugh, tough night for the 8 car. But Busch wasn't the only one feeling the pain. Denny Hamlin was in prime position to make history. The dude already had 3 Daytona 500 wins, and on that final lap, he was side by side with Austin Cindric, gunning for number 4. Then, Cole Custer clips him, sends him spinning, and Byron sneaks through to steal the win. Now, here's the thing. Right before that wreck, Riley Herbst spun out through the infield grass. Normally, NASCAR throws a caution. In fact, they did it the day before in the Xfinity race. But this time, nothing. No caution.
If the leader takes the white flag, signifying 1 to go, under green, the next flag ends the race. All right, Denny Hamlin has Riley Herbst, the rookie, with him in the 2 Toyotas. Here they come, white flag. It's 1 to go, and Herbst is around.
Hang on to it. Still green, still green. If that caution comes out, pay attention to this.
Final time. Caution light at the bottom of the screen. And they crash. Hamlin gets turned into the wall.
Oh my gosh. Still green.
Hamlin was shocked. After the race, he didn't even blame Custer. He blamed NASCAR's inconsistency. 1 week, they're strict. The next, they're letting things slide. Either way, Hamlin got robbed. And Byron? Well, he was in the right place at the right time. Let's give credit where it's due. William Byron made all the right moves when it mattered. The number 24 car avoided every wreck, played the fuel-saving game right, and made the winning move when it counted. That's how you win the biggest race in NASCAR.
Trying to let the leaders race back. Here they come.
Still green. It could be a
turn
2-time winner here. William Byron.
Byron, Nemechek, Reddick. Off turn 4 and to the flag. Checker is waving, and William Byron has won the 500 for the 2nd year in a row.
Holy cow.
Holy cow, baby, let's go!
Unbelievable. 2 in a row.
His teammate Alex Bowman nearly stole it in a photo finish last year, but this time, Byron was in control. He crossed the line first and made history as the first back-to-back Daytona 500 winner since Denny Hamlin in 2019 to 2020, and he's already looking ahead. "We're not stopping here," Byron said post-race. "We're going to keep pushing forward all season long."
Yeah, obviously some good fortune, but just trusted my instinct on the last lap there. I felt like they were getting squirrely on the bottom. I was honestly going to go 3rd lane regardless because I was probably sick that it worked out in our favor, but just really proud of this team. Worked super hard all week and had an amazing car, amazing race, and obviously a lot of crazy racing out there tonight and just a lot of pushing and shoving, but we plan on trying to win a lot of races this year, so we're not going to stop here. You know, we're going to continue to push forward and try to get to Phoenix.
Is he the early favorite for the championship? It's looking that way. And of course, we had the return of 7-time Jimmie freaking Johnson. Back at Daytona in the number 84, team owner and driver Jimmie Johnson finished 3rd behind William Byron and Tyler Reddick, and it was his best finish in the Great American Race since winning his 2nd one in 2013, and tied his best Cup Series finish since his last full season in 2020. Alright folks, that's a wrap on one of the wildest Daytona 500. So what did we learn from this year's Daytona 500? 1. Expect the unexpected. 2. It ain't over till it's over. And 3. Superspeedway racing is pure, unfiltered chaos. And if this is just the start of the season, oh man, buckle up. 2025 is gonna be insane. Next, we head to Atlanta, a whole different kind of beast. And with Busch, Hamlin, and Logano all looking for redemption, it's about to get real interesting. What do y'all think? Was this the craziest Daytona 500 ever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.